Hi, I'm Cameron Agaev, and in this video tutorial I'll show you the installation of Oracle Tangi Grid Control on Linux and show you how to deploy the agent of the database that are running on Linux and Windows. For this demonstration, I used three virtual machines. In the first virtual machine I've installed CentOS 4.4 because the version of the grid control that I use is not supported by Oracle Enterprise Linux. In the second virtual machine, I've installed Oracle Enterprise Linux and Oracle Database 10 Release 2 software and created a database named LinuxDB. In the third machine, I've installed Windows operating system and Oracle Database 10 Release 2 software and created the database. So let's start with installing Oracle Grid Control on the first virtual machine. I've already installed all RPMs that are necessary for grid control installation. So now I will start changing some kernel parameters. Okay, now I will create necessary users and groups. Provide the password for Oracle user. Create necessary directories. And change bash profile file for Oracle user. Now activate network device. And get IP address. Here it is. And add the IP address to the host file. Okay, save and exit. And now orbit the virtual machine and log in with Oracle user. Okay, I will log in with the Oracle user. Now let's ping the virtual machine using its host name, as we have to make the change in the host file. That's good, it's pinging. Now we are ready for installing the grid control. Download our Enterprise Manager Grid Control 10 Release 2 and copy it to the virtual machine. Just open the TMP directory and drag and drop the downloaded file. Drag and drop the TMP directory. It's copying. Okay, now let's extract it. Okay, now switch to the folder disk 1 and start the installation. We'll install Enterprise Manager 10G Grid Control using a new database. If we have already existing database, we can select the second option. So we'll select the first option, click Next, change the parent directory, as we have already created necessary folders. Click Next, Next. Okay, we got two warnings. The first warning is host name, and the second warning is for IP requirements. So we can click Next. Yes. Here specify the repository database name, OMDB, click Next, click Next. Here define the password for secure communication with the management service, and a sys password. Click Next. And click Install. Okay, now let's run this shell scripts using root user. Second one. Okay. I'll click OK. Now this configuration assistant will take some time. Now as you see, the database configuration assistant is invoked. It's creating a repository database for grid control. Okay, the installation is finished. Now copy this address and open it in a web browser. Here it is. Let's connect the grid control with a system user, system, and provide a password. Okay, this is Oracle Enterprise Manager 10G Grid Control. The repository database OMDB has been automatically registered in it. Let's check it. Go to the target menu, database. Here it is, the OMDB. This database was automatically created to store the repository data of the grid control. Click on it. Status is up. Here it is. Go to the administration. Provide the password for the DBS and MP user. Okay, here it is. As you see, grid control installation automatically created the repository database. Now let's switch to the second virtual machine where we install Oracle Enterprise Linux and create the database and start deploying the agent. We'll monitor the database that is created in this virtual machine on the grid control that is created in another virtual machine. I've already created a database named LinuxDB. Let's just start the listener. Okay. Now let's add the hostname information of both servers to their hosts file. Now get the grid control IP address. Again, click on exit. Here it is. Okay, delete it. Let's change it to localhost. Server, and now get its own IP address and paste it here. Here it is. Linux host. Linux host. Save and exit. Let's ping the IP address. Let's ping both host names. It's okay. It's pinging IM server. And now let's ping the Linux host. Okay. Now add this line to the IM server. Okay, and ping the Linux host. That's good. Now this means that we are ready to deploy the agent. I will use agent download script method. However, you can use grid control to deploy the agent easily if you will not hit a bug. As per my experience, always try to the fresh install method using grid control. Here it is. Let me show you. Deployments. Install agent. Fresh install. And provide the host name, IP address, username, and password, the installation base directory, the port number, and click on the continue button to install the agent to the remote host. But if you get an unexplained application or internal error, use the agent download script. In this tutorial, I'll show you the agent download script method. Okay, so we're ready to deploy the agent. For this, let's switch to the agent download script folder on the grid control server. Sysman, agent download, select the version release, select the operating system. Here it is. In this tutorial, we need to copy this file to Linux host. Download Linux to Linux host, tmp directory. Yes, provide the password. Okay, the file is copied. Now let's do the Linux host. Check the file. Here it is. Now switch to the Oracle home folder. Go back and copy the file to this folder. Okay. Now make the file executable. Now run this executable file, and as a parameter, provide a base installation directory name. Copy this. And as a grid control host name, provide OEM server. Okay, and click enter. Okay, as you see, the installation is started. You can check the installation using this log file. Let's copy it immediately. Okay, here it is. The installation is in progress. We can track the installation log file from this terminal window. Okay, the installation is finished and we got the message that the agent is running. Now let's check it. Agent G, status agent. Okay, it is running and we get agent is running and ready. That's good. Now let's switch to the grid control server and check the grid control. The targets. As you see, the Linux host added to the targets tab. Switch to the database. Here it is, the Linux DB is added here. But we got the error in the status. As you see, we got a metric collection error. To check it, and click on the configure button and provide a password for DBSNMP user. Click on test connection. Oops, we got the error, the account is locked. So let's switch to the server and unlock the account. Check the password. Oracle. Okay, now let's test it again. Okay, the connection test was successful. Click on next and click on submit button. So it'll take some time. Okay, click on OK button and just click on refresh button. You will see the status will change from metric collection error to up. The status is pending. Click on F5 button. Just refresh the page. Okay, the status became to up. Click on Linux DB. Here it is. Click on administration button. Click on control files. Provide the username for DBSNMP user. Here it is. We are monitoring the second database from the grid control. So we were able to deploy the agent using agent download script. You can also deploy the agent during the database creation. Let's test it. Switch to the second machine and create a new database. Before creating a new database, I will shut down the first database to release the memory. Okay, next. Next DB2. As you see, We got a management service here, our OAM server, grid control. Click on next, password, next, finish. It will create a database and automatically deploy the agent. Okay, the database was created. Click on exit button and switch to the grid control server. Click on the touches, databases. Here it is. The second database was added to the grid control automatically. Click on it. Switch administration button. Click on the table spaces. We need to unlock the DBS NMP account again. So let's do it. DBS NMP, Oracle. Click on the login button. Here it is, the list of table spaces of the second database. So with the Linux operating system is okay. Now let's check the Windows operating system. For this, we need to download the agent software for the Windows operating system. Install Windows and start a virtual machine. I've already downloaded the agent software and installed the Windows and even created the database, name it WinDB. Now let's close the Linux virtual machine and start Windows. To deploy the agent, we need to make change the host file in the Windows operating system. So let's find it. Drivers, etc, hosts. Open it in Notepad and add the grid control IP address to this file. Here it is. And add its own IP address as well. There it is. Let's call it Windows host. Copy it and add this information to the grid control. Save and exit. Ping it. Okay. Now switch to the Windows operating system and pick the OM server. Okay, that's good. Brilliant. Now I will copy the agent software to the Windows operating system. I've already downloaded it. Here it is. Copy it. Paste it. Now extract it. Start the installation. Next. Next. Okay, the installation finished successfully. Now let's check the grid control. Switch to grid control. Touches. Databases. Here it is, the Windows DB added here. And we got again a metric collection error. Click on this ready bit. Check this ready button and click configure. By the password. First of all, we need to unlock the account. Okay. Test connection. Oops, we got I/O exception. The network adapter couldn't establish the connection. So switch to the Windows operating system and start a listener. And click this connection again. TNS listener doesn't currently know SID given the connection descriptor. Okay, we need to make some little configurations. Listener. Let's go to listener. Add Windows DB. Closed. Closed. Finish. Okay, the connection test was successful. Click on the next button. And submit. It will take some seconds. Okay, click on OK button. Now status is pending. Just click F5 button and you need to see the status becomes up. Just keep clicking the F5 button. Refresh the page. Okay, the status is up. Click on WinDB. Here it is. Administration. Check the data files. Login. The list of data files of the database that was created in the Windows operating system. So the next time if you will create a database using Database Configuration Assistant, you will be able to configure the database to be managed by the grid control automatically. Let's try it also. Create a new database using Database Configuration Assistant. Next. Next. WinDB2. Next. As you see, the management service. Here's our OEM server. Next. Provide the password. Finish. Okay, the database was created successfully. Let's switch to the grid control. If you don't see he's here, you can just log out and log in again. Here it is. The WinDB2 added to the grid control automatically. So in this video tutorial I've shown you how to install grid control on Linux operating system, how to deploy the agent using agent download script, and how to install and deploy the agent on Windows operating system. Thank you for watching and see you in the next tutorials.